everything is bigger in Texas. That includes Megan Thee Stallion. Alright, so you guys clicked on this video, you already know what that means. Megan Thee Stallion is making an anime, and I'm telling you right now, it's most likely going to fail. Let me explain.
The Big Dipper.
Alright, listen, I like some of the Meg Thee Stallion songs, don't get it twisted, don't go straight to the comment section and be like, this guy, the trailer isn't even out and he's hating. No, let me tell you a couple of reasons as to why I don't think it's going to be any good. Alright, so back in the day, 2016, 2017, Jaden Smith made an anime. You probably didn't even know that Jaden Smith had a show on Netflix. And let me just try to be polite, it wasn't that good. The premise of that anime basically follows a rich dude fighting crime, and he likes to wear a blazer and he's got pink or purple hair, I forgot. That anime is called Neo Yokio. There's just a track record of people in the West trying to make anime and it always ends up being abysmal. It's either when they try to make their own anime from scratch or they end up butchering the source material. I'm talking about you, Death Note. That is one of the worst butcherings of an anime ever known to man. There's a famous anime series or movie, depending on how you want to look at it, called Afro Samurai. Samuel L. Jackson voiced in that anime. Leonardo DiCaprio claims to like it, but they've been trying to make a live action adaptation for years, but of course this hasn't got off the ground because it's really hard to do, and this has the backings of people like Samuel L. Jackson and Leonardo DiCaprio. These are heavy hitters and they haven't managed to do anything with that project. Now, more recently, okay, this actually happened roughly 10 years ago, I think, or maybe I'm lying, I don't know. There's an anime called Yasuke. So many people were looking forward to this anime when the trailer came out. It's on Netflix, you can go and watch it right now. It's starring Lakeith Stanfield. It's basically an adaptation of one of the greatest samurai in Japan, a black samurai. So of course, that's an interesting plot, but as you can expect, Netflix did what Netflix does best. I'm not going to spoil the anime, you can go and check it out for yourself, but let's just say that ending made people go and do research on this guy, and they were shocked that Netflix took it in this direction. Alright, let's move on to another critical point. I think people are going to watch this and just immediately hate it, especially hip-hop fans, because, well, you know, the entire Tory Lanez situation, people up to now are already looking at Megan like, you lied about being shot in the foot, didn't you? Plus, they're like, you lied on national television when Gayle asked you, did you have a sexual relationship with Tory? You looked her dead in the eyes and you were like, no, I didn't. But it turns out they screwed a couple of times. But anyways, my point is the hip-hop community is feeling kinda iffy about Meg. Now, as far as I know, last time I checked, this is going to be streaming on Amazon. Amazon has a pretty bad record when it comes to animation. Some of their shows are pretty okay, they're like mid. They're not too bad, they're not too great, but just look at the recent season of Invincible. People are making fun of the animation. They're like, they're just JPEGs and PNGs moving across the screen for a couple of seconds because, you know, they're trying to save up on the budget, etc, etc. Like, there's literally scenes of actors doing the voice work for the characters and the animation doesn't match the vocal delivery because their facial expressions are so bad in the latest season. But anyways, that's besides the point. So I'm just thinking to myself, I don't think Megan is going to really be on board with this project. She's probably just gonna slap her name as executive producer, and the entire fan base, Megan's fan base, is gonna check it out and they're gonna be like, okay, it's called the Hotties, so it's probably going to follow the main character being a bad bitch, fighting crime, and being a bad bitch. I don't know, that's not necessarily a bad plot, but because of what Megan raps about, I feel like it's going to be something along those lines. We'll just have to wait and see, or maybe Megan is gonna just surprise us and do some crazy shonen type of anime, but I doubt because her fan base is mostly women. Some people on Twitter were angry because they assumed that there's a scene that went viral. It made the rounds on the internet of this animation, and people were like, whoa, is this the first episode for the anime? Megan had to reply and say it's not, it's from a music video that was never released, something along those lines. But people are trying to say that Megan is probably going to end up making each episode a lengthy music video. People are already discrediting her before the trailer or the teaser has even dropped. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I'm actually kind of looking forward to it. I hope it's good. I guess only time will tell.